So all of you are having AWS accounts, right? So yet to create, right? So okay, first go and create your AWS accounts, okay, and later you have to go to okay, go to IAM service, IAM Identity and Access Management. This is the first service which we are going to see, okay. So in this, first create the user, okay. So see the scenario will be first you need to create one IAM user, and second you have to create one group for it. Okay, first create one IAM user, next create a group and attach the permissions required to the user to that group. Okay, first you need to create one IAM user, and later what you have to do, first create the group. Okay, first thing is you need to create one group and attach the permissions required to the user to this group. Okay, later what you will do, create one IAM user, create IAM user and add the user to the group. Okay, so I will show you the scenario. First go to IAM dashboard. See, first after creating AWS on, go to IAM Identity and Access Management Service. Okay, first go to IAM service and go to groups. Okay, so here I will create one group called DevOps demo. Okay, DevOps session or something. I will create one group. Next step, and now add the permissions required to your IAM user to this group. So the best thing what you have to do is, instead of signing into the root account, first create one IAM user and log into the console with IAM user. Okay, సో డైరెక్ట్గా నేను ఏంటంటే ఇలాగా నా యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్ ఇచ్చి AWS కన్సోల్లోకి లాగిన్ అవుతాను రూట్ యూజర్తో. ఫస్ట్ క్రియేట్ వన్ IAM యూజర్ and log in with that IAM user. So first I will give administrator access. Okay, administrator access. Next step, okay, create group. So now I created one group called DevOps session. In that, what is the permission group is having? Administrator access, right? So now I will go to users and I will create a user called DevOps session user, DevOps. Okay, here you can see two types of access, right? One is programmatic access and another one is AWS management console access. See, if you provide only programmatic access, you will not, this user will not be able to log into the console. Instead, he will use his access keys and secret keys, and he can perform the actions based on this access key and secret key. Okay, I will give both the access types. I will give programmatic access and I will give AWS management console access also. Later, what you have to do is you need to create one password, or else it will generate one password for you, or else you can use custom password. Okay, so I'm using my custom password. Okay, and it is asking require password reset. So after signing in for the first time, it will ask you automatically to change your console password. Okay, next, permissions. So permissions are three types. Okay, first we will add user to the group which we have created, and second one is copy permission from the existing user. For example, if I have another user called something DevOps session or something, so I can copy his permissions to this user directly, and this is exact attach existing policies directly. So giving direct permissions to the user. So this is not the good way. Instead, what we did, we created one group and we attached the permission to this group, and we are adding user to this group. Okay, now add user to this group. Click on this. Next, tags. So tags is nothing but for identification you can give any names. DevOps user creation and I can give created by, you can give whatever the tags you want, created by funny, and add new, another one is created on. So for identification, okay, for identification you can use whatever the tags you want. Okay. Next review. So this is the user which you have created, okay, and create user. So user is created successfully, and now you got one access key and secret key, right, for this user. So based on this access key and secret key, you will be able to perform the operations in the cloud by using AWS SDK, AWS CLI. Okay, download the CSV file, or else you can leave like this. You can copy these two keys somewhere. So if you close this, you will be able to see only access key. Okay, secret key will be closed. Okay, that's why you should download this CSV file. Okay, so if I close this, see, if you click on this user, go to security credentials and see. So only I can see access key. Okay, if you want to create, you can create it again. Only two can be created at a time. Okay? So now you will be able to log in this console link. Okay, okay, always use this IAM user only. Okay, don't log into root user. So now I got console access, I mean IAM user console access. Okay, and a password I have already given, right? So user is DevOps. So IAM username is DevOps, and password is, I have created one password, and it will automatically ask you to change the password. See, okay. So like this, you have to sign into your AWS account. So instead of signing in with root user, you need to create one IAM user, and you need to attach the required permissions. First, anyhow, you are only going to use it, right? So give administrator access and try to log in with your IAM user, okay, instead of root user. Okay. 1 minute, I'm getting. So someone is asking what will happen if I am using root user. So you can directly sign in with root user. That's not an issue, but that's not the good way. Okay. You need to create one IAM user, and you need to add user to the group, and you need to log in. Okay. Cool. So next step what I will do is, if you want, you can use MFA also for security. Okay. So multi-factor authentication. You need to download Google Authenticator app, in which satellite will provide you two codes. Okay, you can enable this assign MFA device manage, and click on virtual MFA device continue, and you will get one QR code in your mobile using Google Authenticator app. So you can scan this QR code and assign MFA. It will automatically ask you two codes. Okay. So if I want, I will show you how it will be. So download Google Authenticator app and scan this code like this. Okay. Like this it will ask. Scan this, and it will automatically ask you the two codes which MFA will give you. Okay. Okay, provide the two codes. Already I have MFA. So provide these two codes which Google Authenticator will give you. You click on SN MFA. So whenever you are trying to log in with your AWS account using your IAM user, it will automatically ask you your MFA code after password. Okay, then only you will be able to log into your console. For high security, we'll use those kind of measures. Those are the best security measures. Every time, only one time it will be generated. From next time onwards, you can able to see it will ask you MFA code in your console whenever you are going to sign in. So yeah, it will be sent to phone in authenticator app. It will be. So for every few seconds, it will be automatically generated. Keeps on generating. Okay, so this is the good way. So later while coming to IAM, we will see IAM roles. Okay, IAM roles and IAM policies. So basically in AWS, for example, if I have two services, one is EC2 server, I have one EC2 instance. In AWS, servers are called as instances. Okay. For example, if I want to see, if I want to communicate EC2 instance to S3 bucket. Okay, S3 bucket. So in AWS, if you want to communicate one service with another service, see, EC2 is one service and S3 is one service, right? So if you want to communicate one service to another service, we use a concept called IAM roles. Okay, IAM roles. Okay, IAM roles are nothing but set of permissions. Okay, set of permissions given to a role. This set of permissions are nothing but policies. So we'll create, for example, EC2 want to communicate to S3 or Lambda or something. So first what you will create separate IAM policy for each service, and you will attach all those policies to IAM role, and you will attach this IAM role to your EC2 server. Okay, these I will cover you when we come to EC2 and all. So first you guys just create one AWS account and follow these measures. Okay. Okay. So from tomorrow we will start VPC routes, DNS routes, NAT gateways, internet gateways, and all those will be. Just today you create one AWS account and create one user and create a group and add user to the group and set up all these security. Okay. Okay. Today class will be only this much. Any doubts up to here? The next time. Hello. Okay, guys, I'm updating
Hello.
this session. Yeah. Hello.
I have root account, so how can I delete the root account?
Yeah, you have root account, right? Go to in root account, go to IAM service. See, go to IAM service and create a user. Create one IAM. First, create the group. Okay, create the group and give administrator access to this group, and later create one IAM user and add this user to this group. Okay, and later enable MFA and sign into the console.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, I am updating this video recording session to your what is it? Google Drive. I'm giving Google Drive access. So we will share you. Yeah, please by tomorrow, get ready with this AWS account setup. Okay. From tomorrow, I will be going with VPC and all.